200 Freestyle coming thick and fast at us tonight, aren't they? One gold medal already for Australia. Summer McIntosh of Canada gets the second of the gold medals on offer tonight. Now we get very excited for what lays ahead here. Maddie Wilson, Ariarne Titmus and Molly O'Callaghan in lanes 3, 4 and 5 in this women's 200 freestyle.
We've spoken a lot about Ariarne Titmus in this race, and for good reason. We're getting excited about the possibility and the prospect that this might be a race for her against the clock. And when we say that, we are talking about the world record in this race, where Ariarne is going for it, and she's only 11/100ths of a second outside of that time. Of course, Maddie Wilson, who we've seen swim 2 events already in the heats this morning, will be in lane 3, and then Molly O'Callaghan. So we'll have in the middle lanes the 3 fastest qualifiers all going through, and hopefully we'll see all of the Australians up on the dice.
Ariarne Titmus, of course, is the Olympic champion and the silver medalist from the World Championships. Molly O'Callaghan, the 18-year-old, right alongside her. They train, of course, as part of Dean Boxall's team in Brisbane. And Maddie Wilson with Peter Bishop in Adelaide, lane 3 for her, the 28-year-old. It's Federica Pellegrini's world record, Thorpe, from July in 2009, one of only 2 female supersuit world records that still remain. And you get the feeling that Arnie is going to give it a real shake here.
It will be tight, and Molly O'Callaghan's going to push her along in this race as well. So, and you know, Maddie Wilson looked great, but I actually think this could be a record that goes. We've seen Federica Pellegrini return to the sport at different times. She's won the World Championships back in 2019, and it was actually a surprise win. She came from behind.
So Caddison of Northern Ireland in lane 1, Fairweather of New Zealand in 2, 18 years of age. The 3 Aussies, Wilson, Titmus, O'Callaghan, 3, 4 and 5. Freya Anderson of England, lane 6. The youngest, Bellio, the Canadian, in lane 7, 17 years of age. And Scotland's Lucy Hope, lane 8. Final of the women's 200 freestyle. Defending champion Taylor Ruck of Canada not here. Emma McKeon won it back in 2014, not swimming it on the Birmingham program. And Susie O'Neill won it twice, 1994 and 1998. Arnie on the Gold Coast, the 400 and the 800, and she was the silver medalist in this event. And off the blocks away very smartly. An early lead for her. Titmus in front, O'Callaghan and Wilson pretty much locked together. And Freya Anderson in lane 6 also pushing up nicely. 1, 2, 3, the Aussies. So
she's on. Ariarne's on track. When we look at her times when she was just outside of that world record in Australia, she was 27.20. She's under world record pace at this early stage in the race, and we expect that she will continue on that. And watch out for the last 50.
So Arnie about a half a body length in front now of O'Callaghan. 100 down, 100 to go. Outside the world record pace now, 0.54. And O'Callaghan, good turn, but also a pretty useful turn from Ariarne Titmus. And Maddie Wilson still back in 3rd position, just in 4th spot now with Freya Anderson pushing up. Let's see what Arnie can produce here.
Coming into this last 50, it's what's become one of Ariarne's signature moves, accelerating into here, but Molly O'Callaghan is keeping it honest.
So they're outside world record pace. Titmus, O'Callaghan and Anderson, and look at that turn from O'Callaghan, the 18-year-old, really challenging. Dean Boxall in the stands, his swimmers stroke for stroke. Arnie just finding something. Molly not going away. It's the 18-year-old against the 21-year-old. Molly's lifting. What an upset this would be. Good golly, Miss Molly. They hit it no. Games record for Titmus. And the Aussies go 1, 2, 3 again. Arnie found something in the last 2 metres and gets it done.
What an incredible final 50 by Molly O. Her turns were sensational. Her dolphin kicks out of every single turn. just amazing. We saw it in the heats as well, the technical aspects of so many of these swimmers. They've clearly been working on those things. She would have been starving for oxygen in that third turn, but then stormed home. An incredible swim by all three of these women.
She's certainly been learning a lot in training from Ariane, who's only a little bit older than her. When you think about it, it seems that Ariane's been around for, quite some time now with the success that she has had. But Molly O'Callaghan, great performance for her. And another 153 swim for Ariane, which consistently she is the swimmer that is going 153, and it feels and seems as though it is a matter of time before she actually does break that 153 barrier.
It does feel that way. PB by almost a second for Molly. 154.01, just 0.12 behind Ariane Titmus. We couldn't see Dean Boxall, but we know how he reacts during races. How do you reckon he might have been going just then, Thorpe?
Well, I don't know if he's allowed to have favourites, so it might have been. He might have been a little bit conflicted in this one.
It would have been double the energy.
Yeah,
double the energy we normally see.
Well, do you know what? It's a good celebration for him. But see that improvement that Molly O'Callaghan, and we were talking about this previously, about how you can drop time. And we were talking about it with Summer McIntosh, 1 second off with Molly O'Callaghan to be able to have that swim.
And Maddie Wilson, it was a really good last 50 from her. She got past Freya Anderson to make it a 1-2-3 for the Australians.